Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, wherever you may be. Thank you for attending this session at the SFF2020. My name is Kieran Ebbs. I'm the CIO for Client Coverage and Corporate Finance with the CCIB division at Standard Chartered Bank. The Corporate Commercial Institution Banking Unit supports banking, corporate finance, financial markets, and borrowings needs across more than 40 markets. Our clients include large corporations, governments, and banks, investors operating or investing in Africa, the Middle East, Europe, and Americas. I'm very excited to be here along with the team to share how we've been investing in innovative technologies and digital capabilities to support startup businesses, reactivate supply chains, and hopefully enable markets, economies, and most importantly, people's livelihoods to recover as quickly as possible. Credit in normal times is a major enabler in the economy, but never has it been more critical than during this current pandemic crisis. Typical pain points include opening a new account, client onboarding, credit approvals, managing credit limits and utilizations that have been approved globally, and bearing in mind we're in 40 markets. And finally, supporting our client with timely MI and insights, all of which can be time consuming and needs addressing. Navigating the different regulations with demanding requirement, ensuring that data that we capture is accurate, relevant, and secure, and we hold it only once. As a bank, of course, protecting our clients is top of our cyber agenda. Proof of ID documents and the need to visit the branch needs to be minimized in the current environment. And of course, the owner's documentation is never anyone's idea of efficiency. Our clients are aware of where they are in the overall end-to-end process at all times is important. We put the client at the center of everything we do. Transforming this credit journey for clients to be simpler, faster, better is the focus of our discussion today. How? Through the application of innovation and collaborate with our clients to overcome challenges and create new opportunities. As our clients navigate markets that are at different stages of lockdown, and as supply chains shift geopolitical pressures, we are conscious that these new technology and capabilities may well be a game changer to help our clients accelerate their business recoveries or to seize new opportunities in current market conditions. We'd like to share a few of these new capabilities which we're in the midst of developing and deploying to our clients. D2D onboarding, digitization of ID, deploying an improved version of customer ID digitization and verification with much higher accuracy to support ID authentication. Digital trade counters, ease of trade application submission, verification, and transaction approval. Credit management and limit utilization. We have implemented AI and ML capabilities for faster credit decisions. Real-time limit management and access to credit support. Client commerce is being implemented to make limits available globally to our clients, enabling cross-border and cross and freer flows of goods and services. Our new mobile app is live and will enable our clients to approve transactions on the fly, anytime. And finally, client insights, providing market insights to make key decisions, a state-of-the-art information intelligence platform, identifying key themes, unstructured and structured data, external and internal, will be piloted with our clients to identify value-added actionable insights. The team will now take you through these initiatives. I will take us through documentation, digitization, presentation, and demo.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about D2D, that stands for Document to Data, a set of AI-powered services that can help fast-track KYC process for client onboarding. KYC in financial services for identifying and verifying a customer based on a number of documents collected from the customer. These documents include ID, such as passport, driving license, and national. Processing of these documents, validating, and keying in information into a KYC system. The process is manual, time-consuming, and prone to error. Next slide. In order to bring in efficiency to the entire process, we have built a set of services called D2D. D2D is a set of AI-powered services that leverage technology advancement in computer vision, specifically using deep learning. Key offerings in this area include document classification services that identify and classify a number of scanned documents, including passports, driving license, and a large number of national ID cards like Singapore, Hong Kong, UAE, and many more. The second offering is a digitization service that identifies an ID card and extracts all relevant information from a live webcam feed. It supports including all passports, again, national ID cards like Singapore, Hong Kong ID card, and many more. Finally, I would like to talk about the third offering, a self-ID verification that compares and validates in real time face of a person in the ID card shown through a webcam with a person holding it. We will now see a demonstration of all these capabilities in the
Standard Chartered work with various corporate, institutional, private, and retail banking clients across the globe. It is crucial that we review our clients, their associations, their customers, and overall client profile during our The KYC guidelines in financial services requires that professionals make an effort to verify the identity, suitability, and risks involved with maintaining a business relationship. Procedures fit within the broader scope of a bank's anti-money laundering policy. As part of this process, we collect various documents from our customers, like passport, national ID card, etc. These documents are scanned images, with distinct image quality standards. Our KYC analysts verify and enters key information manually into the KYC system. In the bank we receive hundreds of documents regularly, manually identifying images and capturing key information, assuming and error-prone. This raised many questions. How can we reduce manual effort and reduce potential error in the process? Why not we build and digitize images to capture key elements automatically through webcam feed and validate the cardholder photo present in the document with a photo clicked by webcam? Comes the D2D playground. D2D is a set of services which offers such capabilities such as document classification, ID digitization, and with these capabilities in place, the overall KYC process can be fast-tracked, and our customers can experience quick onboarding. Let's have a look how these capabilities. We will start with document classification capability. Let's click a picture of a document with webcam. We can also upload scan. We can see now the captured document is correctly classified. We will now move to ID digitization capability of a passport with webcam. We can now see the key like name, date of birth, etc. in the captured image is digitized. Another interesting is self-verification. With this capability we can click customer's photo with webcam and match with the customer's photo present in the ID card. Thanks for watching this.
Trade finance is historically a paper-intensive business with clients exchanging numerous documents between trading counterparties as well as their banks. To further complicate the international trade requires these exchanges across numerous geographies, legal jurisdictions, languages, and time zones. This has created an opportunity to digitalize and make life easier for our clients and their counterparties. To that end, we have developed a digital trade counter, which is a simple, easy drop-off virtual service. Our clients can simply upload documents anytime, anywhere, from the convenience of their office or home. We provide easy-to-use form pre-filling capabilities using artificial intelligence and alert them once the form pre-filling is complete. This service is available to our clients 24/7, which means that we can turn around faster, reducing the processing time from hours to minutes. Lastly, Digital Trade Counter is also available across our footprints, giving our clients geographic access to markets. Rest is in the video, which you are going to watch now.
At Standard Chartered, we understand that trade is a critical lever to accelerate economic development and improve productivity. In our quest to pioneer a frictionless banking experience, we have introduced Digital Trade Counter, a new feature within Straight to Bank. Our Digital Trade Counter reduces the need for manual application submissions by moving you onto a single online platform to engage with Standard Chartered and manage your end-to-end trade journey. To provide you a seamless and standardized experience, our Digital Trade Counter allows you to self-register using the email invite and SMS PIN, making your experience quicker and easier. Submit trade applications and supporting documents online with automatic workflows. Quick and easy access to your application status. The drop-off service of Digital Trade Counter directly delivers your documents to our Trade Service Centre and eliminates the need for you to visit a bank branch. This will not only improve your business efficiency, but also speed up the process, saving you time and costs. You will get an instant notification on your application status on Digital Trade Counter, as compared to calling the bank for such information. The platform provides you with complete visibility of historical transactions and enables you to submit documents 24/7 instead of being restricted to the trade counters and branch banking operating hours. To experience the best of Digital Trade Counter at Straight to Bank, reach out to your relationship manager today.
Thanks, Rabia. As you're about to see in a video, clients getting financing from Standard Chartered is an experience that we are happy with. We have therefore embarked on a major program of change in credit, creating a new approach, leveraging new technologies.
As a bank, one of our primary roles is to assist companies with financing. Consider this example: a multinational corporation approaches Standard Chartered Bank to apply for a $10 million borrowing limit which can be drawn across Singapore, China, USA and India for lending and trade products. At Standard Chartered Bank, credit documentation teams manually scan through credit sources like Credit Bureau and Tax Authorities portal as part of their verification steps. For every product offering across location, product applications need to be produced and reviewed, resulting in inconsistent turnaround time and cumbersome processing. Additional legal documentation is required, as and when a new product is requested by client. On credit application approval, credit risk control user will read through the credit application to interpret that a credit limit structure of $10 million should be activated across 4 locations in the lending and trade systems. As the client's limit is to be shared across 4 countries and different products, the credit risk control user will contact the relationship manager for confirmation of limit allocation details. The relationship manager speaks with the client to confirm limit preferences by location and purpose to interpret transaction processing system limit allocation. The relationship manager raises a standard instruction form to provide these limit allocation details to credit risk control team. Across various locations, credit risk control users will load the limits as per the instructions into the respective transaction processing systems, ensuring that the total activated limit is equal to $10 million. As we saw, the credit approval and limit loading process takes a long turnaround time when limits are shared, impacting clients' banking experience. So we asked ourselves, how can we improve client experience on their financing needs?
As we have just heard, a single client can have involving multiple locations, products and borrowers. Internally, we have significant challenges operating across a complex ecosystem, meaning many handoffs, leading to a lack of delays and inconsistent turnaround time, and a less than ideal client experience. So what is the client looking for?
They are looking for efficient interactions, so that product flexibility, so they do not have to reapply if their needs change. Transparency, so that they know at any time the status of their application and what is happening. Timely decisions, so they know their position and rapid execution if approved. Flexible utilisation within their approved limits within the agreed terms and conditions. And finally, to be able to interface their digital platform with the bank. To enable this, we are evolving our platforms. We are automating the capture and spreading of client financials, as well as creating more sophisticated credit analytics, insights, and profiling utilizing AI, thus creating a more efficient and focused credit application creation process. We are structuring the product offering so that they can be bundled, allowing the application and approval products. This will allow the client to switch products within a bundle without having to go through reapproval. We are improving the limit management, creating the ability to set up the limits automatically and allow individual product limits to be changed easily whilst remaining within the overall approved limit, all the while providing a real-time utilization view. And of course, we're looking to provide APIs, allowing our own digital platforms into the bank systems to further simplify the financing journey. So how are we making the initial efficient? We are using AI in several places. One of the most critical areas within the credit application is understanding the client financial statements. And our first application of AI is in this area, analyzing the statements, producing the spreads ready for review. By using more sophisticated analytics, the RM with the client can focus on the areas of the application that need additional scrutiny. By introducing an additional tier in the product offering, we will be able to bundle products, allowing for the client to apply for a bundle and use the products within the bundle as they see the need, without having to go through the application again. The key to any credit application process is the decision, and we are restructuring the systems to make this point the universe. Supporting the decision is the approval framework, underpinned by data, with clear insight into decisioning supported by AI ML engines. Using both internal and we're using AI to recommend the approval or rejection of applications, as well as cases that need review. A human still makes the decision. However, the AI will be providing detailed insights throughout the process to both the RM and the credit officer. It will also be taking feedback so that it can improve. By taking this approach, it supports a much more structured and focused between the client, the relationship manager, and the credit officer. Having made the decision and assuming it is positive, we now need to execute.
Thanks, Tom, for taking us through the credit origination journey. Now, on the back of credit approval, our next building block is to instantly activate the limits and fulfill clients' financing needs. Well, to achieve this objective, we are implementing 3 capabilities that will offer seamless drawdown capability across borders, entities, and products. So what are these capabilities? First of all, we are automating the creation and maintenance between our credit origination system and our specialized transaction processing systems. Once the credit is approved, limit will be instantly available for drawdown management, trade finance, and loan servicing systems. Secondly, we are introducing a central limit management capability, also referred to as CLM. Limit CLM product systems will be integrated and capabilities will be built to perform limit availability check against the central limit management system. If the limit is, transactions will be completed and the updated availability will be reflected in CLM system. This will enable seamless drawdown experience for our clients, thereby eliminating relationship manager interaction to constantly review the changing financing requirements. With this capability, the limits will also be fully fungible across products co-borrowers. Last but not the least, we'll be providing APIs to our clients, which will enable them to have a real-time view of limits, utilizations, cash, opportunity to integrate clients' digital platforms with bank. Bank strongly believes that all these credit transformation initiatives benefit the clients, and the two key dimensions to measure our success will be improved client experience, which means faster and transparent credit, real-time view of limit across products and location, better cash management capabilities, client control on product bundles and flexibility of limit utilization, leading to improved net promoter score. Second dimension will be productivity gain at both ends, that is at client as well as the bank. Namely, with the seamless drawdown be available faster, quicker addition of products to the bundles offered, sophisticated credit analytics and insights with the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Building block on our client journey is to enable clients to execute transactions on the fly, anytime, anywhere, using CCIB mobile application.
Thanks, Sanjay. As part of Standard Chartered Bank's digital ambition, we've embarked on the journey to build our CCIB mobile app. We started off our mobile application, a simple, innovative, and informative app that ties in with our omni-channel value proposition to our client. Mobile device ownership is now almost universal, a part of our lives. It is portable, convenient, and undeniably everywhere. In line with our aspiration to be a world-class digital bank, it is that we have a world-class mobile solution to service the ever-changing needs of our existing and prospective clients. We want to offer our clients another option to access our channel offering and through a website. And this option is something that they can bring with them on the go, anytime, anywhere. The app is conceptualized with a human-centered which aims to solutionize and make life simple for our clients. Hence the tagline, making complex work feel simple. The app, which is also a mobile token, allows clients to support the daily transactional needs, such as viewing of account balances and activities, approving of transactions, looking up transaction statuses, of forex rates. Clients will be able to use biometrics to easily and quickly log in and approve transactions on the go. Task dashboards, push notifications, contextual guidance contents are also incorporated to allow clients to use the app more efficiently. Real-time access to customer services, provision analytics insights, as well as marketing and promotional contents to them will further create an evolutionary, one-of-a-kind mobile app experience. Let me show you a teaser of our journey. See for yourself how we make complex work feel simple.
As we all know, there's a huge amount of and the task really lies with making sense of that information to uncover particular trends across markets. In response to the challenge, a number of teams came up with different ideas and solutions as to how to ultimately resolve this and augment our frontline. Now, the winning idea was to build a platform that utilizes AI to uncover opportunities and triggers for RMs and sales to proactively then engage and co-create with our clients, and thus ultimately market, a win-win. So what was the winning solution? In partnership with our vendors, Squirro and Synchron, we built an internal single digital channel that pulls into one place, applies natural language processing, and then identifies those signals to then support our clients in co-creating on opportunities. By utilizing this technology, we can clients and also offer services quicker, co-create on ideas faster. For this solution, we looked at 5 initial data sources. So from an internal perspective, we bring in call reports, replicable deals. From an external perspective, we bring in Refinitiv news and Refinitiv event transcripts. Now, before I jump into the demo, we'll quickly give you a bit more insights into the solution through this introductory video. So as mentioned previously and highlighted in the video, Client Insights is a web application hosted on AWS that integrates multiple internal and external unstructured information, then applies AI on top to identify signals that are then proactively pushed to our RMs and sales. For this demo, we've taken a random sample of large international corporates and we'll be demoing purely across publicly available information such as news and event transcripts. To also note, what I'm going to show you is not the end state solution, as we're constantly improving the capabilities, and as mentioned previously, this is sort of a stepping stone towards building out the single digital channel for our frontline. So the first time the user opens the application, they'll go through an onboarding, where they'll select the clients that they want to see insights for and the signals that they're interested in. Signals in this respect are the different topics that the underlying AI models pick up in the various data sources and expose out to our users. An example could be M&A or plan to expand or regulatory update. Users are able to pick and choose from around about 30 of these different concepts, and this enables them to then dynamically render their dashboard based on what is relevant to them. So what you see on the dashboard, on the left-hand side is a list of clients selected, and below the client name you can see the highlighted with stars are the different signals that have been identified for the user and for the respective clients. In the middle here, what you have is a search bar, which enables you to then search through all the data that has been loaded. So as an example, if I wanted to have a look at all the articles and reports where supply chain was mentioned, I can then quickly filter out based on what I'm interested in, similar to a Google search. Just next to the search, you're able to see all the different data that's been loaded through this filter here. You can see that we have in the news, research, call report, event transcripts, and SCB opportunity. SCB opportunity are the replicable deals or deal announcements that I mentioned earlier. At the top of the dashboard here, you can see that we have a button called Curated. So what this means is when this button is selected, only those insights or articles will be shown where there's been a signal identified. So you can see here plan to expand or plan to invest, divestment, M&A, etc., etc. However, what we're doing is we're able to then give access to the entire data set that has been loaded. So right now you can see there is 645 results. However, when I deselect Curated, you then get access to the entire data that's been loaded. So you can see it jumps now to 4,420 results. Now, what this is doing is making sure that we're able to streamline and curate the content to our user based on only what they're interested in. However, then they still get access to the entire data that's been loaded. Okay. Below this, then we have the cards. So these are essentially the snippets of content where signals have been identified in the data that's been loaded. And I'll show you an example of that now and how that looks. So, for example, let's go to NG here. We then go to NG. You can then filter out again all of the noise. So you just particularly want to look at the insights for a client. So you can see now we're at 118 results. I then really want to look at the divestment signal here. So you can see that we've now gone from 118 down to 3 results. So again, I'm really streamlining the information that I want to look at. Now we'll look at an example here, which is an event transcript. Now, these articles or reports can be 50 to 100 pages long, right? So these can be your quarterly and annual reports, which are publicly available. Now, what the underlying AI does is essentially picks up where those statements have been made or where that signal has been made throughout the article or throughout the report. So you can see here, what we do is we'll select this divestment signal. It will take me to exactly where that has been mentioned, and it will highlight to you where that statement has been mentioned. So again, it's sort of streamlining and pushing our users to here. Now, the reason why this could be potentially useful, right? So in this particular, let's say, paragraph, we can see that the NG is looking at the strategic or focuses on renewables and infrastructure, and also divesting assets in order to raise capital to reinvest in their priorities, right? So by picking this up, our RMs and sales can then co-create and proactively work on ideas with our clients to support them on their strategy, as an example, right? So we are trying to figure out from respective external sources the strategic views of our clients to then enable our RMs to then proactively engage and have enhanced conversations with our clients. Users are then able to provide feedback on the statements themselves. So for example, does this statement make sense for a divestment? Okay. If yes, we select thumbs up. If no, it's select thumbs down. This then provides automated feedback to the underlying AI models, which will then ultimately improve over time and become more accurate. This is the key thing that we're asking all of our users to do at the moment. At the top of the dashboard, you can see at the top right here, we can go to the user's profile and preferences, right? This is where you can tailor the dashboard based on what you're interested in. So as I mentioned earlier, we have a list around about 30 signals loaded on the application. You can see we have them cut across 5 different areas. So corporate activities, financial information, people, risk, and then TB and FM or transaction banking and financial markets. Users can then quickly tailor the dashboard based on the preferences. So exactly if I'm really only interested in M&A today, I can then quickly select M&A and my dashboard will tailor specific to M&A signals only, as an example. Let me just go back to the dashboard itself and I'll show you one last functionality before I hand over here. So another item that we've introduced or functionality that we've introduced, as you can see in the bottom here, we've got something called an insights bot. Right. So this is a coverage bot which enables our RMs and sales to connect with the respective product and industry specialists globally. So as you're all aware, Standard Chartered is across a huge amount of markets globally and cover a number of clients, a huge amount of clients. So what we're able to do here is, let's say we found a hedging opportunity with NG here. Let's just say a hedging signal has been identified and it was relevant to Hong Kong. What we can do is then quickly identify who that specialist is within that region. So we want to find out the Hong Kong FX sales specialist, right? We can then quickly then identify the user for then our RMs and sales to quickly co-create and collaborate on a particular opportunity, right? So this enables them to quickly identify who the specialist is for them to then start discussing on opportunities. We can also bookmark any of the individual items for them to refer to later, and even print them out to then take to our clients if we figure it'd be useful and we want to have a discussion with them here. So you can see that we have around about 60 different items that are potentially useful for our users to act upon. So this is what we built as part of a solution and is the first application in CCIB to actually intelligently bring both internal and external information into one place. It is the foundation for the new analytics platform being built, and ultimately this is a stepping stone on our digital journey to empowering both the frontline and our clients to stay both ahead of the market.
I hope that gave you a good insight into the various digital we're working on in the corporate, commercial, and institution banking to improve the client experience. In summary, we're delivering innovative solutions to make it faster to apply, get in principle approval for credit, receive funds, access global limits from any geographical location, and gain actual insights to frontline client engagement.